Right then, so the other night I was listening to Chris Bumstead, and I heard him mention something, and he was talking about the championship mentality. And now, if you don't know who Chris Bumstead is, he's the classic Olympia champion 6 times in a row, I'm pretty sure. And he's talking about when he first won, when he was first competing, he thought there was this one mentality, this one championship mentality style, the Michael Jordan style, the Conor McGregor style, that's just brutal and just, always in it to win, always there to win, and there's no, a stereotypical strong man, who doesn't waver, who doesn't think negatively, who doesn't get sad and everything like that. And he's talking about, he thought, if you want to be a champion, you have to be that. You have to be like these people. And the thing he found out was that the champion mentality is the champion's mentality. It's whatever the champion is, which means it can be anything. There isn't one strict type. There isn't one strict standard. There isn't one strict way of being that means you're a champion. It's those who win who are champions, and it's their mentality for them that sticks, that is the way. And he was saying, he gets sad, he struggles, he finds it difficult, he needs to lean on his wife for help, for support, and he's an emotional guy, he's sensitive, and yet he still won 8 championships at the Olympia. This keeps falling. And his point is, it can be whatever you want. You just win, and it's how you win and how you want to be. And I do fully agree with that there's not this one style you have to do, that you have to be, to get what you want, to get the life that you want. Applying it to life, because we don't have these competitions where you win a trophy in life, in standard life, when it's not sports. Your champion, your championship, your trophy is you being happy, peaceful, being comfortable with yourself, comfortable with your life. And that's winning. And that's you being a champion, I guess. As much or as close as you can be. And you can do it in any way you want. You can do it in the way that you want to do it. There's not this set standard. And that's how I feel with these videos. You sat in a car, on paper, it's awful. There's absolutely going to be no success at all. You sat down in a car, in one setting, chatting for a long period of time, with not the best quality, not the best lighting and quality camera, and I've not pre-planned a speech, not pre-planned what I'm going to talk about. I've not got this script I'm reading off. I'm not including these hooks. I'm not editing in a way that grabs your attention. This is boring. And I fully understand that this can be boring, but this is how I want to do it. This is what makes me happy. This is what makes me comfortable. This is my championship mindset. Because do you really want to be successful in something and not be you? Do you really want to live that championship lifestyle that isn't you? be that certain way, pretend to be someone. You know, you see it in boxing, UFC all the time, when they're trash talking, and then after the fight they all apologise to each other, and it's like, oh, so you were faking it a little bit, you were doing it for the show. And to me, that's wrong. It's like, just be yourself, just be who you are, and you'll be much more comfortable, much happier. And you know, coming back to these videos, this is what makes me happy. And there is no set standard way to do it. There's a majority. The majority of people on TikTok and Reels and YouTube, short, snappy content that grabs your attention, you know, pre-planned scripts and everything, just to grab your attention, in the details to make you a fan of them. But I can't be arsed with all that tosh. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, if you're gonna like me, you're gonna like me. And at the end of the day, if what I'm saying is valuable to you, you're gonna keep listening. And if it's not, it's not. And there is no standard, there is no set way of being that you sort of have to do. You know, I could just do this and this becomes successful in terms of views. I get millions of views and everyone goes, oh, look at that style. You know, we never thought of that before. Look, it's completely against the grain. It's the opposite to what you would expect. How did you think of it? You didn't think of it, you just did what you wanted to do. And then society sort of either follows you or goes away from you. And then it's up to you to have the willpower to just carry on doing what you're doing, which is easy. It doesn't even take any willpower, because you love doing it, because you're happy doing it, because it's the easiest way for you. It's what you enjoy. It's the simplest way, should I say, not the easiest, the simplest way for you. And I think there's so many things in life and so many people in life that conform to a certain way of being because it's the standard, and they don't get to live a life that they truly want because they feel like, oh, I can't do that, that's against the grain. That's exactly why you should do it, because norms don't change unless you go against them. It's the only way they change. It's the only way things evolve, things adapt, things progress. You go against the norms. And, you know, it's quite interesting listening to these people when they say stuff like that, and you say, yeah, you're completely right. In my head, anyway, I'm like, I completely agree with it. I mean, you look at Eminem recently. He's got up on the stage with Kamala Harris, not Kamala Harris. Anyway, that group. He's got up on the stage with Obama, and he's supporting that side of politics, which I'm not a politics guy at all. Hate it, can't stand it. But you know, you look at him and you look at the hate he's receiving, and the more hate he's gonna receive, because he's picked a side. He's been who he is. He spoke out how he wants to speak. He's doing what he wants to do. And then, you know, all these fans that may support the other side of Trump are going, this isn't you, this isn't, you know, look back at you in 2000 when you're rapping about this, talking about this. You know, the only reason Eminem is so famous and is so popular and his music is so good, and I love Eminem, the only reason he is so successful is because he doesn't give a fuck. That's the reason. He'll say what he wants to say. He'll do what he wants to do. And that's why he is who he is, and that's why we all, you know, the fans of him love him, because he does it. But now just because he's going against something that you don't agree with, he's a dickhead, he's picked the wrong side, he ruined his career. It's like, no, I don't think you get it. This is him. It's just you've been, you know, all this time, it's just you've agreed with his opinion. That's why you've hopped onto the bandwagon. you know, and this is why fans are so fickle. It's like as soon as you go against something that someone agrees with, it's like, no, he's a dickhead, don't go with him, and everything like that. But the championship mindset says essentially, do what you want to do. I fully agree with that, I think. Pretty sure that's what I'm going with anyway. But yeah, anyway, at work now, so peace.